Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the latest in the webinar series that RoboVent has developed on the topic of weld fumes. I'm Jim Reed, General Manager at RoboVent, and I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy day today to join us and learn more about an issue that affects each of our businesses. Today I'll be addressing the issue of indoor air quality problems caused by weld fumes. The first thing we will touch on is the changes in our marketplace with the younger workforce coming to the fore. Next, we will talk about the definition of a clean metalworking plant, then move on to a brief overview of how weld fumes are generated and what the effects of weld fumes are on plant and personnel safety. With us today is one of our senior engineers, Mike Meyer. Mike will be talking about the sources and effects of weld fume and OSHA ACGIH regulations. Mike has 25 years of extensive industrial ventilation experience and is also an instructor at the Michigan and North Carolina Industrial Ventilation Conferences. Welcome, Mike.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good to have you on. Then we'll conclude with some brief recommendations on how to reduce and remove weld fumes from your facility. These last few points will also be discussed in greater detail in the future webinars in this series, so we won't spend too much time on them. As I mentioned, there will also be time at the end of the formal presentation for us to answer any questions that you submit, so feel free. So to talk about the changing workforce, as we all know, we live in a changing world. The workforce is evolving faster than we can respond. With the baby boomers retiring, the millennials starting to fill their shoes, I'm sure you've heard all this stuff. Added to that, we have manufacturing on the rise. Reshoring is increasing. Manufacturers are finding the advantages of suppliers close to home, which can help improve lean operations, reduce work in progress, inventory, coupled with technological advances in manufacturing process that bring costs down. Overall, these things are outweighing the cheap labor costs overseas. There's also a shortage of manufacturing workers, as the next generation is less interested in manufacturing jobs. This is causing a skills gap to widen each year, affecting our ability to hire talented staff. And finally, this new millennial generation is increasingly aware of the health risks in manufacturing. And if they do accept jobs in this arena, they aren't willing to accept the dirty environment that the prior generation was used to working in.